Good morning, everyone. I'm Laurie Davis, and you're listening to 5 Minutes to No Limits. Wow. Founder, author, and CEO of Self Worth: The Missing Link. And why do I call it 5 Minutes to No Limits? Because I know, and you know, that in a minute, just even a minute, our life can change forever. It could be a phone call, it could be great news, it could be bad news. So, yes, you can change your life in 5 minutes. That's why 5 minutes to no limits. Today, I want to talk about kids. And those of you who have children and have been blessed with children, and especially young children, what do they do when they do not get their own way? Let's see. Oh, you might want to decide to get a little notepad when you listen to 5 Minutes to No Limits, because there will be little gems and nuggets here you might want to jot down. So I'm thinking, all right, if you've got a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, what do they do? Have you ever been to the grocery store and on the way out through the checkout? Wow. If they see a chocolate bar or some bubble gum and they want it, they don't care if they embarrass you. They don't care if what anybody thinks about them screaming and hollering. Okay, there's a couple of things. They scream, they holler. What else do they do? Well, in my experience, slam doors. As a babysitter, I put up with a lot of stuff. Slamming doors, temper tantrums, threatening to run away, hiding, pinching, pulling hair, saying mean things like, I hate you, Mom. What else do kids do when they get upset? So we have our little list here. They yell, they scream, they cry, they have temper tantrums, they can hold their breath, they can lay on the floor and they can say mean things. I'm repeating this so that we remember what I'm saying here. They break stuff. They throw their toys. Well, that's because they're kids, right? And they don't really know what else to do yet because they haven't learned anything more than that. So, what I would like to suggest to you today is how many of those behaviors have you exercised? This is the $1,000,000 question as an adult. All righty then. As an adult, male or female, have I screamed? Have I cried? Have I slammed doors? Have I thrown things? Have I had temper tantrums? Have I jumped in the vehicle and run away? Oh, you have? Because if you're being really honest, you'd have checked off a few of those things or connected to a few of those things. Well, why is that? Why are we behaving like little kids? Well, generally because we don't really have any other mechanisms to rely on if we get angry or we're upset. And it's okay to be angry and it's okay to be upset. We have lots to be angry about, really. So, how does that work? Well, our parents are our most impressionable teachers. So, however, our parents resolved conflict or issues or whatever, or situations, guess what? We mimic that. Also, the other key to this is I want you to think about how old were you when you realized the world wasn't a perfect place? You might have had a trauma, an abuse situation, you saw something you shouldn't have seen, you were a victim to something that was out of your control. And if you were 5 or 6 or 10, that's generally when we stop maturing emotionally. So every other part of us matures, our body, our mind, our spirituality, but emotionally, many of us are stuck still in that little childhood place. You see, it's okay to be childlike, but it's not okay to be childish. So working on getting that emotional maturity up to snuff so that then we're perfectly balanced. But the fun part of this is you might have a little gal who's 6 emotionally meet a man who's 8 emotionally, and the two of them get together and try to have a relationship. But that's another whole 5 minutes. So today, just thinking about, and for the next 5 minutes or the rest of today, just kind of check in and see how you're responding to situations and if it's childish. I'm Lori Davis. You've been listening to 5 Minutes to No Limits. Talk to you soon and have a great day.